Hey everybody, welcome to 50 Plus Life 360, your home for tiny home tours and every once in a while single wides, double wides, anything to get you downsized. Let's put it that way. Mrs. Tammy and Mr. Chubby, and I was thinking to get more viewers, I was thinking about Mr. Beast. Maybe I should call myself Mr. Feast instead of Mr. Chubby. Mr. Feast, that just confused people and they'll come to our channel. Anyway, just kidding guys. Mr. Chubby and Miss Tammy are at a special place today. We don't hardly ever tour tiny communities. And we're technically not in a tiny community today, but we're in a community built by someone as an Airbnb. And he has a bunch of tiny homes. We're in Lake Guntersville, Alabama, which is up in the northeast part of the state. We're at a place that's called Not Working. Now, Not Working is an RV park and a tiny home town. They Airbnb these tiny homes. So if you want to try on a tiny home for size and you're anywhere in the region, check out their website, see what you can do. Come down, try it out for a day or a night or 2 nights or 3 nights. Hiking, camping, boating, fishing, everything around the lake. Eating, good food around the lake is what I hear. One of these days, we're going to do a tiny houseboat tour. But anyway, let's talk about this house. The gentleman that owns Not Working is also a dealer for 4B Cabin Company. And he utilizes his Airbnb lot not just to make money Airbnb in places, but he also uses it as a show place for all the 4B cabins that he can put in here. The one we're in is 4B Cabin Company. This is model number 115. And I think we may have shown you something of this model a long time ago, not sure, but we'll see. If I did, I'll link it right here so you can look at different colors and different options. So anyway, without any further ado, Mrs. Tammy's going to go outside and walk around, show you what it looks like on the outside of this lovely Airbnb. Le Soleil, I believe is what it is called. I don't know what that means. So if you're French and I just called you a bad name, I'm sorry. But that's the name of this house. And you guys take a look outside and come back in. We'll do a quick tour of the interior and we'll go from there. So hurry back in.
Now if you're tired of mansions and rent too high, come on down where the ceilings kiss the sky. They're rolling through the country in a big old van with a GoPro, a dream, and a downsizing plan. Mrs. Tammy points, look at that storage stair. Mr. Chubby stuck in a loft with half his derriere. Mini splits humming, solar panels shine, hangover bars hanging just fine. Compost and toilets in a barn door glide. Tiny home tours, it's a wild small ride. The kitchen's got a sink, but it's 3 feet wide, and the couch folds down for a bed inside.
Welcome back inside, guys. Hope you like that tour outside. Hope you like our music. If you're tired of mansions and rent too high, come on down where oh, I shouldn't be singing. Sorry, guys. You know, that's why I don't sing the song. We're in this tiny house. This home is approximately 11 foot by 34 foot interior. You saw that porch outside with the composite decking. That porch is about 10 foot by 11 foot. So your overall frame size in this house is about 11 by 44. Tammy's showing you around the kitchen. You've seen a little bit of the living room before I give you the detailed tour. But this living space is a smaller living space, but it works. This living space is 7 foot by 11. And I'll tell you why it works as Tammy comes back around. We've got a good sized sofa here. That's at least a 6 foot sofa, maybe a little bit longer, 6'6". You got dual windows on either side, no windows in the front, just your metal door or fiberglass door with your blinds built in. And the way they've staged this one, you got a head unit for your mini split above. And as they've staged this one, a small living space really works because you got your table, got your seating, and you've got your television is mounted on the wall right behind you guys. Cool thing that 4B does that I pointed out in some of our other videos, these doors open to the outside. So that helps you with furniture placement on the inside. Another thing 4B does is they'll do some customizations for you. You might have saw our video about their Model 100, and we showed you 3 different Model 100s and some of the color variations, changes, things like that. This house is outfitted with a painted tongue and groove. On the main floor is the walls, and then the ceiling is the natural look tongue and groove. You can choose drywall, you can choose natural tongue and groove, and the main floor is your walls. You can just choose a lot of different options. This home, let me get into this a little bit, has a wide space here, which they've opted to use for your seating for your food. Now, if you wanted, you could put another stool here if you had just a love seat, and you could eat right here at the bar if it's just one person, maybe two. Don't have a really hangover bar. You got Formica counters in this. You saw in the other video, they do as well do concrete countertops. Different options on countertops, things like that. But you got plenty of seating there, plenty of wide space. This is at least 3 foot to walk in between. Your counter is in sort of an L, or your cabinetry is in sort of an L-shaped configuration. C, as Tammy said before, for Mr. Chubby, it's a Mr. Chubby kitchen. You got your full-size range, your full-size microwave above it. You get, in this one, they do these acrylic, I guess that's acrylic. That's the term I've been using. Farm-style sinks. These aren't the big, heavy porcelain ones. They're lighter. They're more of an acrylic type. You've got a window above your sink. You don't have a dishwasher in these kitchens. You got 3 lights above the window. Got a full-size refrigerator. This house is on a 100 amp service. Now, I want to point out your ceilings in your living room space, and you'll catch this as we walk back out, but in the living room space, you've got the cathedral ceiling. That ceiling is 9'2", but as you come into the kitchen, where your loft vaults up behind you, as you come into the kitchen, the ceiling goes up to a soaring 10'10". So that opens up this kitchen space right nicely, I think. Now, they did do, like we sing about in our song, they did do a storage stair where you got storage built in underneath, and that's really all you need, a good basic storage spot, something that's enclosed so you don't see all your stuff. Because this is an Airbnb, they put some games in there, a murder mystery and Connect 4 and some cards, and Mancala, and your tankless water heater is mounted in there. A great place to put a little bed for your dog, and you could cut out a doggy door, or you could put a little small kitty door and put your kitty's nincompoop box in there. These cabinets are the ones that come standard with Avery. They're in-house made wooden, all wooden cabinets. You can opt for the custom all wood cabinetry if you like. This wide hallway, I didn't measure this, but goodness gracious, that's 4 foot wide here. Now, the cool thing here, you go in under your loft, your ceiling goes down to 6'10". But the cool thing here, you get a laundry space where your stackable goes, and you get 2 closets. Now, we'll talk about these closets as we go in a little deeper. This one they've configured as a pantry. You can store your food here and put your trash can here, maybe some of your bigger, bulkier items. I call it a Costco closet or a Sam's Club closet. But you've got those closets there, and then you get an additional closet here. This one, it's got a mirror, sorry. But this one is configured with a shelf and a closet rod to hang clothes. We'll talk about that a little bit more as we go on. Now, back behind you and to the left is the bathroom. I'll let Miss Tammy squander into the bathroom. It's got a pocket door. Not a pocket, sorry, barn style door. It looks like a barn door. Sliding across that. And that bathroom is 7'6" long, 5 foot deep. Got your full shower unit in there. These oops, sorry, baby. I just bumped into the camera lady. That's got dual seats. You got your rain. That's not a rain shower head, but that's a rain handheld. You can adjust it how you want. Massaging. Plenty of space. Elongated toilet, chair height. You get the same Formica countertops and cabinets from the kitchen.
Say hello. Look, it's Mr. Chubby 1 and Mr. Chubby 2.
Hey, he's better looking than this one. How'd that happen? Did want to point out, I mentioned this in videos before, but I like it when they think about this. Fan on a separate switch. Driftwood, we noticed that Driftwood did that. A lot of people just get lazy and you only have one switch, but you get your recessed lights on one switch and then your fan on the other. So you can operate your fans separately if you're just in there doing your makeup or something, you don't want all that noise. Now, these two closets that flank are 2'4" wide, 1'10" deep. Your door clearance in the bathroom is a little smaller than it is into the bedroom. The bedroom door clearance is 27 inches with the door, with the barn door all the way open as you can get in. Bedroom's 23. Now, there's plenty of room where you could work with those to make that doorway a little wider. I'm sorry, 4B. Got to bleep that one out. But you could work with 4B to get that doorway a little wider. Now, as you come into your bedroom is 8'5" long by 11 foot wide, as is the rest of the house. You'll notice right away, this home has 2 decks. They have another 115 model on the lot, and then the name of that cabin is not La Soleil. It is called All Decked Out because it does have a second deck. And this room does not have a closet, as you can tell. You had to sacrifice some room for that 6-foot patio door. You get a second head unit for your mini split back here to stay nice and cool and warm and everything else. Your ceiling in here goes back to like it does in the living room, just over 9 foot, about 9 foot 2 inches.
But your closet is in the hallway.
But your closet is right outside this door. So if you're getting up in the morning, grab your clothes, go into the bathroom, get cleaned up, get changed, brush your teeth, do all that stuff, take your dirties, take them right out here. You maybe have a hamper at the bottom, a hamper, or just use your washing machine as a hamper, whatever you want to do. And your panel box is not back here in your sleeping quarters. Your panel box is in the hallway. And Tammy's going to take you out and show you that rear deck. I did not measure this rear deck. Again, it's in the composite. It's going to be 11 foot wide. And it's about 7 foot 9 inches deep. I'll let Miss Tammy come back in. And they have built it with a second set of steps off the back here. So you've got dual decks on this one. They have staged with a small dresser type chest of drawers right here. It makes it nice. So you can store some clothes there. And let's go take a look upstairs and look at the loft really quickly. Then we'll talk pricing on this house. All right, folks, we're up in the loft. Real quick, just want to tell you about this loft. You've got your sliding windows over there. This loft, again, is going to be as wide as the rest of the house, 11 foot, and deep from this rebar rail to the wall is about 7 foot 8 inches. You've got 2 receptacles. One you see over that bed and one over here by this bed. And you've got a place to put cable for a television. You see that little vent above this bed? There's a connection in the master or primary bedroom that you can flick a switch, and it's a fan that pulls some of that mini split air conditioning and heat up to this loft. Your loft height up here towards the eave side is going to be just around 2 foot 11, and at the center where that white beam is running across, you're going to be just around 3 foot 4 or so, right there around the 40-inch, 41-inch loft height. So there's plenty of room to scooch down and kind of walk around this loft. Now, as they've staged it for the Airbnb, 2 nice little twin-size mattresses up here for additional sleeping. You can do the same if you have children, if you have grandchildren coming over, or just use it for storage. The stairs are not uncomfortable at all to get up and down. Again, the same finishes, the natural look tongue and groove, and then the painted white. And you get 2 recessed lights up here for your ability to see things. Nice little office. If you like that, you can get you some short chairs and a short table. Make you a nice little desk up here and do your work up here while opening up those windows and looking out. Let's get downstairs, talk price, and get out of here. Hi guys, welcome back from the loft. As we tell you a lot, we are not dealers representatives, we're not manufacturer representatives, we're definitely not Airbnb representatives. We just tour the houses, so we put a disclaimer in our videos and along the bottom so that you know that, because we can't give a price quotation, we're not allowed to by law, but we can give you a jumping off point. That's what we're going to do with this one. This home, because it has the 2 porches, the front and rear, is going to be a little more pricier. You still get your 399 square foot RV park model, but to get into something like this, and of course without tax, title tag, all that stuff, just the base price for the house, you're going to be right in the mid 80s, low to mid 80s for a home like this from 4B Cabins. Now I encourage you, if you just like the idea of tiny, get out and try Airbnb. Try one of these homes. Come here to not working, register, sign up, pick a couple nights, come try it out and see how you like living tiny. Tammy and I do that a lot in our Airbnbs. I think you might have just seen a Airbnb we stayed at that was tiny, and we've done it a lot just to get a sense for a lifestyle, to help us give you tips and things like that. But without any further ado, hope you enjoy this content. Hype the video if you like what we do, and hit the thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you get notified whenever we put up a new video. And that's what we got to do now. We got to go find another house to film. So we're heading out, guys. Thanks for watching. Our beautiful granddaughter Marley's got a message for you, so stay tuned for that. And we'll see you on the next house.
Like and subscribers, guys. I hope you like this channel, guys. Bye-bye.
Free in a home that's as small as a memory. Mini splits humming, solar panels shine, hangover bars hang you just fine.